All right, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to our morning note. Hope everyone can hear me. Finally got this Wi-Fi to work. That's good. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Let's talk market, shall we? My name is Carlos Garcia, founder and CEO of G.A.R Capital. Today is December 30th, 2020, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Reason you can't see my face is because I'm using OBS recording system and streaming system on my laptop. So obviously, the laptop isn't as powerful as my desktop at home in my home office, but this will do. I really can't have too many things running since I don't have that much memory, that much RAM. I only have 60 gigs of RAM on this, so trying to do as least amount as possible so my things doesn't crash and this Wi-Fi isn't exactly up to par that I have at home. So just bear with me. Good morning, everybody. So here we are. Let's talk markets. Dow futures are up 50 points. Nasdaq futures up 0.45%. E-mini futures at 37.28. Let's go ahead and check a look at E-mini futures. We're about a couple of points away from our all-time highs. Crude oil futures are up 0.23%. Gold futures are up 0.27%. 1887 an ounce. 1962 on which is Russell 2000 futures. Bitcoin futures at 28,270. We did hit an all-time high, up 4% now. Let's go ahead and take a look at Bitcoin. We hit an all-time high overnight of 28,885 on the future side. We hit 28,500 on actual spot Bitcoin. Silver right now up 1% at 26.48 an ounce. Let's see here. Euro dollar 54 pips to the upside, 123.06, 103.03 in the dollar yen, down 50 pips, 0.49%. The dollar is actually down another nearly 0.5% at 89.58. And the VIX right now is down 1.69% currently. So we have one more day of trading, which is tomorrow, a full day of trading, mind you. And then it's the new year. So that's where we are currently. Let's take a look at some pre-market movers. Let's see here, investing.com. I always check my pre-market movers. Let's see. All right, X. Okay, Apple is up 0.45%. As you know, we were bullish Apple for a couple of days now. We hit Apple twice this week, which is great. Boeing is up slightly. The 737 MAX actually flew out and landed from Miami to New York. JP Morgan Chase and Microsoft up 0.45% respectively. Intel's down nearly 1% after being up yesterday. Tesla up 1% from a positive note from Wedbush. Pfizer's up 0.08%. See the NASDAQ here. Intel, again, like we talked about, is down. Moderna's up 2.5%. Baidu's up 1.6%. NVIDIA up 0.55%. So that's what's moving today. Let's take a look at some names that we did play this week. We played Alibaba calls. If you saw our our watch list that I actually posted on this week, I think it was on Monday. I posted it for Instagram, but I sent it to our members on Sunday. And it had BABA. The level for BABA was, if you want to take a look at your Instagram, we had a level for BABA. If we broke 230, as I said, if we break 230, take a look at the 240 to 245 calls. We paid the 240 calls. We got profit out of it. It got as high as around 95%. If you held on to those runners, guys, you're probably at about 100 and something percent. So congratulations on Alibaba. We also got Apple. If you remember this week, the same thing of the watch list. I said anything above 134, watch at 136 and 140 calls. We played both. We got both. QQQ, we're still in. We played, if we broke 312, which we did, we were to play the 314 to 315 calls. Right now we have, if I can bring this up on my phone, we have the 315 calls for next week. So we have time and we should be able to hit that level. All-time high on QQQ is 314.69. As you know, we don't need to hit the strike price in the money in order to make money. We also bought Riot calls. Riot calls, we have the 20 calls for January 8th, which is next week. I said on the actual weekly watch list that if we break 16, we should watch the calls volume come in. We have the 20 calls, and that's where we are. We also had Square on the watch list, but again, we need to break 240 in order to do anything with it, and we're nowhere near that. So again, it's very important to set your alerts, prepare yourself for the week and go from there. That's how you succeed in options trading, is by having a game plan and a roadmap. If you do that, you're going to be successful. If you don't like doing homework and you don't like doing research and you don't like putting your alerts and you don't like writing stuff down, it's not going to work out for you, unfortunately. You have to make sure that you put the time in order to be successful. That's where we are. All right, good morning. Rafael says 140 call for January 8th. Let's take a look at Apple. Yeah, we had those already, and we already made profit. Right now, would I play Apple for the 140s for January 8th? No, I don't think so. I would wait for 138. 137.98 was the all-time high, and I would wait on that. So here we are. If you guys want to see the all-time high, based on the recent Fibonacci levels, it was right around 137.81. So I'd wait for that level before you start getting into the 140s. Here, I would not play this bounce. Let's take a look here. I have to go back and forth. This sucks because I only have one monitor. It's the worst. Enter price for Blink. So Blink, as you know, is one of our top 10 stocks of 2021. I actually bought some, obviously. I bought that on Monday, and then I bought the dip yesterday with our investment club. So right now I have a Blink. Personally, I have 110 shares, and my average trade price is now $49.57. I added some Blink, I believe, at 40. So I'm up $3 on that buy, which is nice. It's, again, if you're buying in a stock, understand that the initial stock price, a stock buy, really doesn't matter. You just want to get in. So again, any price that you want, you can always split them up as you like. Let's say if you have $1,000 and you want to split them up into $200 segments, 5 different buys, so you can average a better price, or do you prefer to do it however you want? But what I usually do is that I'll buy $2,000 at a point. If it's an initial entry, it's about $2,000 or $1,000. It really just depends on the stock. So what I did for Blink, funny enough, I bought 2,000 and I got in, and then I was trying to look for another stock. I was looking at calls, and by mistake, I bought another set of $2,000 to Blink. So I was like, okay, I'll just keep it. I mean, whatever. This is a stock that I like, and it's the top 10 of 2021. And then I bought the dip. So again, I still like this name, and I'm down right now currently about 13% on the name since I bought on Monday. But remember, I bought some more on the dip. So, not really worried about it since it's an investment. Baba, are you in? Baba, we got out. Baba, we made our price, so we're all good. Hey, buddy, ENPH, will there be enough volume? Now, again, I don't know. We have to see the volume in the morning. We have to see how we open. Amazon buy entry. Amazon, again, if you're buying in on Amazon, any price. And I own it. I've owned it now for a while. So, again, it's up to you if you want to buy in at any price, which I do. Again, that is up to you guys. I think Amazon long-term is amazing. And again, top 10 stock 2021. Top 2021 and 2020. So, again, great company. Let's see. Enterprise for Blink. I just answered that, and you're welcome. Morning, Carlos. Any thoughts on NIO? Let's take a look at NIO. Yeah, NIO is pretty much just range bound, not much going on. Let's go and look at a daily. Yeah, you can see here, we had a little break here about 38.43, got as high as 57, and then we just kind of been bouncing around. Nice daily candle yesterday. So, again, really looking at it here, if you really want to get a break out of this, it's really above 51.33 on the daily. I have a break of 38.43 to buy the dip. That's what I'm waiting for. So let's see if we get there. 38.43 is my buy the dip level on NIO. So again, I still own it and I love it. Let's see here. NIO, I'm actually on the stock. I'm up 12%, 13% on the stock. Thanks, Chief. You're welcome. Thoughts on Square and PayPal? Love them long term. Square got a little bit of a hit, obviously. No big deal to me. Again, I'm looking for below 200 to add to my position. Looking at PayPal right now, it is hovering right around 230. Pretty solid. Again, it could bounce back really rather quickly. I'm still up 33% on the stock. And again, it's a great name. Let's take a look at daily. And you can see, I mean, just a couple of daily candles that are basically red. You're talking about 4 daily candles in a row. Could be filled. It just filled the gap here, the first gap here on the daily. There is a secondary gap right around 222. I doubt it fills. Should just fill one and then bounce back to about 240 soon. So I do think that in January, the beginning of January, we should retake 240 on PayPal. It's a great company. And again, if it does fall some more, I have to go ahead and see if I can find a better price to get into. So I'm going to see right around 210 should be a nice support level to go ahead and buy some more. So again, hit 210, I'll be happy because I love that name. So let's see what else we got. Let's see. Enterprise or Square. Enterprise, again, anytime you want to enter a name, brand new one, any price, guys. Baidu, if you're looking for a trade on Baidu, they are up with Baba, but you need to wait for this 202.79 break. So let's go ahead and price it. Actually, right around here, 201.86. Let's see if I can bring this up. Right click. I'm using my magic mouse here. I had to bring it with me. Where are we here? Okay, Etsy to buy some more. It's up to you. I don't own that name, so again, if you really like it, go ahead and buy some. QS. Let's take a look at QS. Yeah, QS does need to bounce. I would say above around 123.90 before you do anything. If you're looking at some calls, but right now it's really not much going on, so I pretty much skip. What was it? Thoughts on M-Phase Energy? I had to do my research on it. I don't have any idea on them. Tesla. General Dean is asking about Tesla. Yeah, they had a positive note at Wedbush. Again, I love this name long term. As you know, we should be able to tap 700 pretty soon. And as of right now, it just needs to break above 678. Let's see. Apple never got back to 100, 105 to add a position. Would you add now? If you want to add now, go for it. I have not. I will be adding Apple January 4th on my IRA because my IRA is literally 99% Apple since I love the company so much. So again, for my contributions for my taxes, I can add $6,000 for the year of 2021, unless they increased it. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna max out my IRA, which I always do, and I highly recommend. Talk to your your tax professional. I max out my IRA every year. So again, I will be buying Apple stock. I don't care about the price, but I'm buying Apple stock right in January 4th. Let's see, AMD breakout level. Let's take a look at it. AMD, it's pretty much just kind of ranging here, and I love the name too, but not much going on. You can retake this high of the Fibonacci level 94.26 before you do anything. So you do need $4 more. And let's see, NVIDIA entry price. And then another question on Zoom, and we'll end it here. NVIDIA entry price, again, guys, when it comes to entry price, it's really up to you. I think it's a great company. I think if you want to add here, go for it. Anything below 500 is pretty much a really good deal, in my opinion. So I think I have 2 alerts here. I don't know why. And I'm going to cancel these alerts here. I'm going to kind of put it right here at 500. If it breaks below 500, I'm going to buy some more of NVIDIA. I think the company is amazing. Really amazing company. It's one of my top 10 of 2021. So again, NVIDIA, if it does break 500, I will be buying some more. And I think we had a question on Zoom. Zoom, again, I'm not a huge fan of Zoom. I think it's really expensive and I don't think it's worth it, but it had a hell of a year, obviously with COVID. I think there's better options for you out there. I mean, what's stopping Facebook to integrate Zoom on WhatsApp? You have Microsoft Teams, you have Skype. I mean, what does Zoom do that these other competitors don't do? So again, I'm not a huge fan of Zoom. I think I'd skip it, to be honest with you. But if you wanted to buy it, there's a gap to fill in the daily right around 327. So you could probably just wait on that. All right, guys. Thoughts and advice training for beginners. Yes, practice, practice, practice. Practice first. Practice makes perfect, just like anything else, Leo. All right, guys, we'll leave it there. Have a great rest of your, today's what, Wednesday? Have a great rest of your Wednesday. My name is Carlos Garcia, founder and CEO of G.A.R Capital. I'll catch you guys tomorrow for the last morning note of 2020. Keep in mind this weekend I will be doing a investment town hall for free, open for everybody. We're going to answer some questions and preview 2021. Should be pretty fun. I'll give you guys the details on that. So it'll be on YouTube. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Enjoy yourselves, and we'll leave it there. Do you think stay-at-home stocks have any upside left? They do, and the reason I asked is Zoom is a possibility of adding S&P. It's a possibility, sure, if they get added to the S&P. I don't think that's even a good idea just because of that. We'll leave it there, guys. Enjoy your Wednesday.